If you are looking to improve your health, if you're dealing with a chronic condition or the effects of chronic stress, then you got to raise your vibration. So let's dive into how. First of all, what do I even mean when I talk about raising your vibration? Well, I mean breaking that pattern of negative thoughts, and you may not even be aware that you're replaying them over and over in your head. Science is finally catching up and connecting the fact that how we think has a huge impact on how we feel. And if we're constantly living in this state of go, go, go or survival and feeling stressed out, then it can have detrimental effects on our health. So, dealing with our mindset and changing the way we look at things, becoming aware of our thoughts, and really helping to shift them into a more positive outlook is going to help tremendously. When I work with my clients who are chronically stressed, they are maybe anxious, they probably have brain fog, they are fatigued, and they are wiped out. And usually they have a lot of negative self-talk that we have to break through. So let's talk about a few of the ways that I love to use and that have been really effective for my clients. Number one is meditation. If you are new here, I talk a lot on this channel about meditation and the positive effects that it has from your health and wellness to your mood, etc., etc. I'll leave a link to a playlist up here all about the benefits of meditation. But long story short, when you are meditating or when you're working towards meditation, you're taking your focus off of all the internal stuff you got going on. You'll usually notice those thoughts start to bubble up and you'll start to become more aware of them. And then the goal is to actually start to just let them go and start to focus on something outside of yourself. When we do this, we're able to change our brain waves. And when we change those brain wave patterns, we're more likely to feel calm, we can think a little bit better, and we free up some resources for our body to actually heal itself. So a meditation is a great way to do this. And before you tell me that you can't meditate, everybody can meditate. It's just about sticking with it long enough to see the benefits. I'll leave a link up here to a video I have with a quick 5-minute meditation that will help to shift the way you think in just a few minutes. Another thing that I like to look at especially when you're in the moment of having those negative thoughts or you're feeling really frustrated, is to actually just look for the path of least resistance or to look for some ease. A prime example for me is when I go into the office, I drive into Seattle and there is a ton of traffic. It is very frustrating. And then by the time I get into the office, I'm all worked up and then I'm supposed to be able to hold space and to listen to people. So instead of getting all worked up, one of the things I do is just look for the ease in the situation. I'll either say, hey, this is an opportunity to put on a podcast I wanted to listen to, or it's an opportunity to practice some deep breathing as I drive along. This simple little shift makes a huge difference. You don't get your stress response all riled up. And again, it's another way to break that negative thought pattern. So you may not be able to, in those moments, reach for joy, but you can look for the ease or the path of less resistance in moments like that. Another thing that I recommend is listening to some uplifting music. It's often really incredible how easy and how quick it can be to shift into a more positive mood when you put on some tunes that you really love. So something that's uplifting, something that's fun, and something that just makes you feel good. So next time you're in your feels and you're feeling negative, go ahead and try this trick. It really does help. Another thing that I often recommend is going out into nature and just going for a walk or just going to sit on a park bench. Something about being outside, again, in nature, very similar to meditation, is that you're opening up your mind to your surroundings rather than constantly focusing on whatever is going on in your life at that moment. This open focus or this outside awareness, again, helps to shift our brain waves, and just being in nature is just very calming and very healing as well. And a final tip in raising your vibration is to get up and get moving. Do some sort of exercise, whether it's a brisk walk, be it indoor or outdoor, whether it's lifting some weights or doing a bit of cardio. Getting those feel-good endorphins released during exercise can really help to shift your mood. It can also help you to stop focusing on those negative thoughts, because when we're getting our heart rate up or we're getting moving and getting going, we're not thinking about those things. So it's another way to really pattern interrupt on those negative thoughts. I hope that this was helpful and that you've learned something. In the comments below, let me know some of your favorite ways to raise your frequency, raise your vibration. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.